At Team Taino here, and ahead of his MMA debut, I'm here with Edgardo Caraballo Jr., a.k.a. Baki. A little easier on the tongue. So, Baki, man, great to meet you. Big fight at 121, CFFC 121. Yeah. 2 weeks out. How we feeling?
Honestly, I'm just ready to get in there. Like, I just want to go there, do what I got to do, which is win and come back home with a win. That's it.
And we're at Team Taino. This is your stomping ground. You're training with Eddie Torres, Pat Sabatini, Taylor Samarco, Petroski, Cameron Scalio, Parker Kropman. The squad's deep. So
on and on, yeah.
Just tell me a little bit about Hawks Camp. Who are the guys you're working with?
Pretty much everybody you mentioned. Those guys are not easy, not for 1 second. You know, every roll, every spar, everything that we do, it's, 100% or nothing. And I couldn't really find anywhere else that could give me that than right here.
I've been here many times. It's a great gym. I love everybody here. Very, very good squad. And you're a grappler, right? You've competed grappling. What made you say, enough of that, let's do MMA?
I started with wrestling in high school, got up to college Division III. After that, I got a couple of friends of mine. Mainly it was Miles Lee, if you know him. He told me, hey, join jiu-jitsu. Started doing that. Currently at my purple belt right now, At a certain point, you're like, all right, what's next? Because, you got jiu-jitsu, you got your wrestling. I want to add some striking into it. So, once I started doing the MMA with Daniel Gracie and that, big group, I kind of met Eddie. From there, it kind of just went on from there. He told me, hey, my gym's here. If you ever want to get, good rounds in, if you ever want to get good jiu-jitsu, good wrestling, good, striking, I was like, you know what? Why not make the move? And I've been here ever since.
And Chris Cloud is your debut opponent. What are your thoughts on him? How do you see this fight going?
So, funny enough, I just got news. It's not Chris Cloud.
But you still have a fight. Oh, yeah. Okay, who's the new opponent?
Funny enough, don't know. Eddie told me, hey, you got a new opponent. I was like, okay, does it matter? No. What's his name? Don't worry about it. Okay, cool with that. And pretty much I've been just training blindly. I already know what my game plan is. I don't really care about whatever, they have to bring. So, yeah.
Well, Arias, thanks for keeping a fight going, but that blows my mind. You're going in blind. That's so Eddie Torres over there, and hey, he's a great coach. He knows what he's doing. Is that you're totally cool with that? That's not throwing you off at all?
I got 100% faith in my coaches. So if they say, hey, you're going in there and you're gonna kill it, I know for a fact there's no way I'm losing.
Any idea as to why Chris Cloud's out?
Good question. I don't know. Funny enough, it's been to the point where I'll come in Monday. Hey, you have a new opponent. Cool. Tuesday, hey, you have a new opponent. Okay, cool. Wednesday, hey, you have a new opponent. So, right now, I just don't even care who the opponent is. I'm just working on my game plan and what I'm bringing to that table.
Well, before your debut, you're already very credentialed. You're very skilled. You work with top talent in Philadelphia area. What's next after this debut fight? How many fights would you like to get in 2023? And what are some of your early goals in your amateur career?
So, as, a goal for my amateur career, I want a belt. I want to be a champion. I want to be, the top of the top, especially for CFFC if I can. After the fight, I'll just converse with Eddie, see what, might be the next move. I want to get on Fury. I want to get on more grappling events. I want to just run through the grappling. I want to run through MMA. I just kind of want my face known everywhere, if that makes sense.
Totally makes sense. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you're only 22 years old. Yeah. That a 22-year-old making their amateur debut with as much potential as you have 8 to 10 years till you're in your prime. So let me ask you, what are your ultimate career goals? Where do you want this career to end up?
3 letters, UFC, the UFC Hall of Fame. I know I could get there. I got people that are already there that are helping me, achieve that goal. Like you said, I'm 22. Most people my age are partying, doing all of that. I'm normally here. And, whenever I can, 2 times a day, 3 times a day, I'm really focused on, making this my career. After that, if it's all said and done and I got to hang him up, I'm building a gym just like Eddie. I'm pretty much going to follow up in his footsteps. Yeah.
Well, with a name like Edgardo Caraballo Jr. that rolls off the tongue like that, the UFC would be a fool not to have you, especially with that skill. So, Baki, can't wait to see your debut. Thank you so much for the time, and kick ass, my man, all right?
Thank you.